If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Pete Caringi, that's the way it rolls. All right, man, let's talk about some publicity for your team right now, because I know it's very disappointing, and I'll be really honest with you. I woke up 7 o'clock this morning, I saw you guys won the game. I went right to WNST.net, and I found your story right on the UMBC website, and I platformed it directly. It's the third story down, so it's above the fold, if you will, because I knew what was going on. I think everybody in town should know what's going on with the local colleges. I mean, you know, we support Towson football here. We support UMBC basketball, Towson basketball. Jimmy Patso sits in here. We're the only local people that support the local teams, WNST. You know, we never stop talking local Baltimore sports. And I know it's disappointing to you that in some ways you're one of the things that falls off the radar when the newspaper goes into bankruptcy and nobody's covering you guys and nobody's bragging on you guys. So right here at 4 o'clock, you're listening to WNST, Towson Baltimore. I want to say, you know, we've always been proud to support the local teams, and I think you know that, and the support we try to give you before the game yesterday, after the game today, not just for you, but for Mark, for Frank, for anybody in town. You're doing the right thing by these local athletes, because soccer's one of those things I think it's easy to ignore, right?
Well, one is, you know, you guys do a great job, and I listen to it, and, you know, all the local people listen to your channel, and what you do for soccer is fantastic. It's just very disappointing, having lived in this town and played here for, you know, my whole life, high school through college, and what we used to have for college soccer as far as the write-ups and, you know, the publicity, and now we have teams the last couple of years, and that goes for Loyola, goes for Towson, ourselves. We opened up the paper today, and we played last night in front of 1,500 people. It was a
Is it the biggest crowd ever you had last night?
The biggest crowd ever. It was two local rivals. I mean, it was a great game, and if a reporter would have been there, they would have put it in the paper. And we just can't get any kind of publicity, and it's really sad. And having...
But not as many people are reading the paper. You got to get over that.
Yeah,
you know, I had the same problem. Ed Hale had the same issue with the Blast for years. 5,000, 10,000 people going out of soccer game, nobody write about it. We're getting to the point where nobody's reading the paper anymore.
Well, it is happening, but, you know, I guess I was one of those guys, to this day, I still get up every morning, open up the paper. I mean, I look at things online, I see what you guys have on the internet, but still, you like to open up the morning paper, see what happened locally, and just to see any kind of results. And it's just sad, because what they're covering is nothing to do with the local sports scene, and it's very frustrating for someone who was brought up in this town and knows that there's a lot of people that lived here that played college soccer. I mean, you think of all the alumni from Towson, UMBC, Loyola, and University of Baltimore. We're all in the mid-50s, 40s. We all live here. You know, our kids are playing here. Every morning we get up and we want to see what the local soccer teams did in college. There's a strong alumni following, and you can't get any kind of coverage, and it's just really sad.
Pete Caringi here.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.